Hey friends, this is Dana checking in with you. Very soaking wet in the middle of a sun shower in the middle of an otherwise hot and humid day here in Philadelphia. My two older kids are starting their, going back to their charter school. We have gotten their teacher assignments so far. They're pretty happy. I'm pretty happy. We had some issues with one teacher last year and just lying on the part of the teacher and the administrator who, anyway, whether intentional or not, or perhaps just misinformed, either way, we were misled. Anyway, so that is not going to be a concern for us because she's not really going to have anything to do with my other daughter's grades. So that's good. What I am here to talk about, guys, I was just in the ShopRite in Philadelphia, and I know things are touch and go for a lot of folks right now. Internationally, we are at a difficult time politically. It is 4:45 here on Thursday, and as best I am aware, we have had two explosions and a gunfight in Kabul in Afghanistan. At the airport, we have at least 10 service members dead so far. It has become clear that a group called ISIS-K has gained control of at least that gate of the airport, although I really got to wonder, it would be pretty easy for them to blend in with all the other ISIS people, right? So it's like, is it just ISIS-K, just at this one gate? Now they're warning people to stay away from the airports, which leaves me to wonder, like, how are all the people stranded in Afghanistan going to get home, all of our citizens? And, like, Biden won't take a question. Psaki gets annoyed if you ask a question that's somewhat off script, and then you're not going to get asked a question ever again. Things are crap right now, but here's what I need to tell you, okay? I am back to seeing a lot of people be muzzled, and I'm not okay with it. I am going to start carrying my fake Karen masks around again because I am not putting up with none of this nonsense. Again, if you see me with a mask on, that means that I am sick and you should probably stay away from me. Because when I am sick, symptomatic, have been exposed to someone with COVID and think I am potentially a carrier, I will wear a mask. But I will not cover my breathing hole. I will not mask one of the huge nonverbal communication skills that the Lord has granted me to be able to communicate with you through my smile, through my smirk, through my sneer. These are all facial expressions, micro expressions, some might say, that we make that let other people know things about us, that allow other people to read our personality or to read our energy or to read our vibration. I mean, however you want to look at it. My concern is that muzzling that forcing people to be masked again is going to psychologically damage even more people and children. We cannot go back. Stores have signs up. Signs are not laws. There is no law. There are mandates made by health officials. It's not a law. The mask that I have, I can tell you all where I got it if you are so inclined. They have children's sizes as well, because I'll be ordering children's sizes for my kids to wear to school. So, if you're going to come at me and ask me to put a mask on and be real demanding, that's fine. Here you go. I hate you, because it messes up my lipstick, and quite frankly, I spent some time on my makeup today. So, yeah, that's my mask. That's what I'm doing. If you ask me for one, that's what I'm going to wear. If you see me in a real mask, I'm sick. Stay away. Folks, we cannot go back. Going back gets us ever closer to Australia, where they are building literal camps in which to concentrate large populations of people that are symptomatic, that are not symptomatic, but they suspect of potentially being symptomatic. And we are at the point where quarantining is no longer allowed, where sneezing on an elevator will get you arrested in Australia, where police there are dragging teens out of their home to forcefully vaccinate them in large government-run facilities, being expedited, the process being expedited there by military personnel. To suggest that Australia is an Orwellian medical tyranny I think is putting it a little too mildly. I think if we are not careful, it will come here. I think that it is time for people to step up, to say no, to refuse to follow these masks, to be willing to stand your ground with employees. You know, the first go around, I wasn't going to fight with somebody making minimum wage, but I'm at a point now where we have got to begin to escalate our complaining more. People need to hear that we are unhappy with this. So that means that we get the store clerk. That means that we know the law for our area. That means that we know what our exemptions are, what qualifying conditions for exemptions are, so that you can take advantage of your rights as a disabled person under the ADA. We need to educate these store clerks. And if they still refuse, we need to then educate the manager. And if they still refuse, we need to ask for the police. It's time to get ready for that. Because if we don't stand our ground now, in 10 to 15 years, my daughters will have military police knocking at their door, drag their kids out to forcibly vaccinate them or put them in a concentration camp. Now, you can go ahead and tell me that I'm being a little melodramatic, but I think the slippery slope argument has already been 100% proven, because the slope is already over there. We can witness it and watch the video. What else do you people need to be spurred to action? I strongly encourage you to please get involved in a local freedom group, support businesses that are muzzle free. Tell your friends why muzzles don't work. Tell your friends why the shots are not good. Be vocal, be loud, and don't be afraid to be politely aggressive and assertive, because the time for that has come. The time for cowering has passed. The time for cowering has allowed things to sink to the depths that they are now, and I implore you to not let it go any lower. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. My name is Dana. Please leave me a thumbs up down below. Thanks, guys.